Violent storms that threaten tens of millions of Americans this weekend, already wreaking havoc in parts of the Midwest. Missouri saw the worst of it overnight. At least 5 people were killed. The National Weather Service says at least 5 tornadoes touched down, including one in St. Louis. This morning, tens of thousands of people in Missouri are without power, and St. Louis County is in a state of emergency. And the threat is not over yet. More severe weather is in the forecast today across the Mississippi Valley and Deep South. Jason Allen is in St. Louis. Jason, tell us more.
Michelle, good morning. It's a much cooler morning here in St. Louis this morning, a little bit breezy. You mentioned the power outages. You can see, though, behind me, the power is on here in the downtown area, and at least where we are, no extensive damage. But this was a violent storm system as it rolled through, and as you mentioned, in some communities around the city, it proved to be deadly.
Sheets of rain and torrents of hail, piling up in some areas nearly a foot. The city of St. Louis feeling the full force of a massive storm system stretching from Canada to Texas. Hours earlier, the punishing winds toppled trucks and gutted buildings in Franklin County, about 50 miles west of St. Louis.
Currently, there's a couple of different building collapses in the area. We're going through assessing the buildings, making sure that they're all clear, that all the occupants are out of the building. We've had a couple of injuries that have been transported.
We are in downtown St. Louis as the storm is in extremely intense rain. You cannot see the arch anymore. There is hail falling, and the tornado sirens are now sounding again across the city.
The severe weather was so dangerous, it forced the staff at our St. Louis affiliate, KMOV, to take shelter while still broadcasting.
Wow, big hook echo on this.
Let me tell you what he said a few minutes ago. This happened when we were evacuating to the first level, okay?
And I'm going to highlight on radar exactly where it is.
Tornado imminent in this area.
The storm system caused mayhem throughout the country's midsection Friday. 3 people were killed in car crashes caused by a dust storm in the Texas Panhandle. And the high winds fanned nearly 150 fires across Oklahoma. One homeowner in Oklahoma City lost the house where she had raised 2 children and 4 foster children.
Every Friday night we sat down and had movie night on the couch. Kids reading to me every night for 30 minutes on the couch. We had lots of great memories. Yeah.
While the recovery has begun for some, millions of other Americans are preparing as the storm system tracks east. Emergency officials are urging people to take the threat seriously and seek shelter.
Last time around we had 2 elderly people that was in a mobile home, and the mobile home was actually turned upside down, and so they were trapped in the home. RVs, mobile homes, please get out of those and seek shelter.
You know, you hear the description of that damage, even as we were trying to make our way to some of these impacted communities in the overnight hours. It was still difficult to get there. You have that debris, you have overturned trucks, there are trees down, power lines down. Sheriff deputies telling us they're still trying to open some of those roads. So Dana, I don't think we'll know the full extent of the damage until we get some daylight a little bit later on this morning.
Yeah, and obviously, as just said, that is a lesson to everyone going forward this storm may reach, to take it seriously. Jason, thank you.